Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Dominions. Turn 46, I think. Let's see what's happening. Am I going to make it to finally get rid of Yomi? We shall see. Alright, Airmore dumps a whole lot of free gifts into my lap again. Alright. He wants me to forge a ring of wizardry. I can't forge a ring of wizardry. I did not take that path on my pretender. Okay, well, maybe I might be able to forge a ring of wizardry. I haven't experimented with all of the potential item combinations, and I can summon some astral mages, some pretty high astral mages that can get astral 3 and then have more than just a miscellaneous slot. So I could probably get up to astral 6 without having to empower. And right now I don't really have research in either of those, even if I did have the gems, which frankly I would have enough gems to build a ring for Airmore based on the number of gems he's given me, but he didn't explicitly say that's what they were for. So yeah, I will see if I can do that later on, if we're still friends. TNG. Okay, he's finishing off his Diones. That's good. Let's see how this battle went. I expect this to be just PD, but he might have patrolled here. Nope, it's just PD. I will probably not have a whole lot of trouble with that. Let's see if I lose anyone. Nope, that's good. Gandharvas kill almost 1 per number. Well, everybody kills almost 1 per number, except for the mages. The mages are useless. Ha! Just kidding, they're not. Alright, Bowl of Dust. He's raiding me successfully. TNG and he are fighting, so he knocks him out. Gets another Dione, that's good. Keeping track of those Diones. Scout. Hinam pings this fort. For me. Thank you, Hinam. I'll probably take it. I don't care. It's so far away from me, I'm not actually interested. I don't even think I watched this battle the first time. But yeah, Jade Amazons. What is Jade Amazons actually? Jade is water and nature. I already have way better than this in my recruitable and summonable mages. The Yakshinis, I think. Jade Maidens would be cool though. They're sacred. All of the Amazon cavalry are cool, but they're not flying like the Pegasuses are. So I'm gonna keep 2 of my Pegasuses if I ever get them. All right, he storms the castle, takes it, no problem. He does lose some mages to archers though. Those archers, they're annoying. I gain a useless item. Add some gold and useless gems. Water and fire are probably my least used ones right now, except for air, which I can't even use, but I could use later on. Another loss of province defense. What is this event anyways? They are poorly trained. Well, if they're trained by monkeys, no wonder. Alright, the walls of Yomi are severely damaged, but not broken yet. So, it looks like he has no more armies near enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move right on top here. That'll definitely break it because all of the strength brought in from these elephants and these bears. Almost 20 per pop. And that'll definitely break it because it's already severely damaged this turn. Then I'll storm with everything, except for, some people, probably these guys. They would just die. So I'll storm except for with them is my plan. And then hopefully that'll be Yomi in the bag. He's got these guys coming, like I predicted, for me here, from here. So he's going to go probably here, then here, because he can't reach Yomi from here. So yeah, he might go there, but I seriously doubt it. I feel like everyone knows that Yomi is the more valuable target. He raided here, like I expected. I do expect these things also because I can see into the future and I know what happens, so I do kind of remember this. This wasn't all that long ago. After a while, just kind of does go AI and stops staling, so I mean, it's not like it's better, especially if you've been staling for like a week and then go AI. That's kind of crappy. Don't do that. So I'm going to go back on my capital. Am I moving and patrolling? I am. So, because my capital was attacked by Hinnom, I don't really have a whole lot of province defense, but that's okay. These guys should still, in theory, be able to take it. Plus, it's in my dominion, so he won't get chaos, that all-important chaos power. Not from me, he won't. He can go here if he wants, but I don't care. I'm just playing a game of cat and mouse at this point. So I'm going to move and take this province. I'm going to move in this province with my scouts and just keep doing that scout raiding thing. I could have probably gone on here and taken that fort, but meh. I think I'll let Airmore have it. Maybe that's some sort of compensation for all those gems he just gives me. Alright, I'm going to try again to move here and build a lab and maybe a fort and a temple eventually on here, because all I need, sorry, wrong button, for the sorceresses that I want with this astral air crosspath, air for site searching first, is just a lab, and then these guys need a temple, so they'll be fun as extras, but not yet. And then, okay, yeah, still upgrading to a fortress, and I did not cancel him, go me, so I'm gonna get a Yogi next turn, and then fortress thereafter, and I can just get one per turn. I am also building a fortress here, so I'm dumping all my gold into that. I don't think I'm, oh, hey, I actually have an income now, look at that, I actually get 1,000 gold per turn. Look at me coming back. I think I showed you the score graphs last time, but let's just take a look again at income. Yeah, it's actually higher than my peak now. So go me. That's because this is actually a really high income province. It's got gem deposits, and this is not. But that does help. Also, this is a pretty high income province as well, and that's not too bad either. So Yomi had some pretty good lands, and if I take Yomi, that'll be another 100 some odd in the bag for me there, but that'll go up once I get rid of these scales. Well, this scale and this scale. Growth would be nice, but can't have everything, and I get rid of his temples. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So he's got a Dione and a Ghost General, Immortal Ghost General here. He's got at least one Dione there, and he's not recruiting anymore because I'm on top of his fort, so there's that. And he's got one Dione there. That should be it, because they just got one here. Fingers crossed that they are all accounted for. Yeah, he hasn't got one raiding up here anymore, so that's good. And once I've gotten all those accounted for and taken care of, we can wipe up the rest of his temples and see how much land I can take before TNG takes the rest. Now, there is also this. Okay, so I'm going to give Airmore a bunch of crap that I don't need. Boots of the Behemoth, trampling. Yeah, I don't have any units big enough to trample, like commanders big enough to trample anything. I mean, all of my celestial beings, these guys are the celestial beings from the celestial spheres. They're size 3, so they could trample like human sizes, but Not worth it. They're not kitted out to be thugs yet. As long as they have this 5 protection, they're not going to be doing that really much. And like I said before, I'm not researching construction at all. I am going to get that Conjuration 7 for Siddhas, hopefully, in a long time. Still got two or three more turns before I get construction or Conjuration 6. Alright, let's see, mercenaries, nope. Feathered Serpent actually also comes with a retinue of, I think, lizards. I did look it up. He's pretty cool, but I did not even know that he was a thing like this whole time. Right after the villains failed attempt at being useful, I stopped looking at mercenaries for quite a long time. All right, let's actually take a look at these messages. So, like I said, going for a push to his cap, and like I said, I only see 3 Dionis. I'm exchanging strategy information with him. And this is a cursory attempt at a sort of peace treaty. I mean, TNG and I are pretty much allies at this point, unofficially. We do have a non-aggression pact, but like basically he's been helping me out all game and helped me come back to where I am at this point. And so I consider him a safe bet, and I don't want to fight him because I've got the other 3, the triumvirate of evil, to deal with later on, as soon as that treaty ends. So I negotiate to split the provinces. These are the provinces. If you want to take a look at what they are, I recommend you write them down right now. 3, 2, 1, and then I will show you here. If I recall correctly, I basically assumed either I would take this or Airmore would take this. Then I gave him this, this, and this. Now that will give me Yomi, because I'm already on it, this fort, and this fort if I get it before Airmore, which I probably won't, just because my armies are over here, and they have to go through his armies, and I have to deal with that guy. But it could happen. And that gives him these, and everything south of that, and, sorry, okay, and this fort, because there's a fort here, and that fort, plus the throne in it. So I just kind of gave up on being able to actually take and control this area, and so in a act of diplomatic goodwill, I let him have it. I can have this throne as a recompense if I take it myself. So, but I also want to put it in a position where he feels like he has made enough gains that he can threaten Yomi if he actually does want to go to war with me. I don't want to make it like I have a buffer. I'm not expecting this to be like a highly recruitable province. I never really used resources anyways, so resources are not important to me. The only thing important are gold and gems and recruitment points, which just owning the province itself will give me all of that. And then I can put a temple in it and spread my dominion from there as well. So that was my reasoning behind that treaty. Let's see what else I sent. Airmore. I sort of... Okay, so I tell him about the Ring of Wizardry, how unlikely it is that I can get that for him, but that I would like to get it for him, but it's still unlikely. And he shouldn't expect it. And then what I'm doing, going for Yomi, and so, and I'll send him what I can. I don't really have a whole lot, and I have been trying to send stuff to TNG, who is a bigger ally than Airmore is, so because Aramor isn't really even an ally. Like, I don't know what his current situation is. I assume he's an ally of Hinnom, and he keeps giving me stuff. Or Hinnom and Helheim, so he keeps giving me stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know whose side you're on, but fine by me. And so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I think I've pushed this long enough. Probably one of my longest videos yet, but there was a lot of diplomacy in this. As you can see, I also sent, as I said, gems and stuff to Aramor. Yeah, so next turn we will be in a position to take on Yomi proper, and we'll see how successful that is.